Hello, everyone. Just some thoughts on the book that we're reading for our class, Innovator's Mindset. Several things resonated with me through this whole thing. The topics of relationships and empowerments are both things that I think are very important in education. I liked the scenario that was given to us about how George prefers to go to Starbucks simply because the employees there are given the empowerment or freedom to make decisions. He talked about how he had ordered an egg that didn't taste right, and the staff there was able to refund his money and substitute it with something different. That kind of fostered the relationship between the customer and Starbucks. I think that's something that is very important in education as teachers, that we have the opportunity to be empowered in our teaching and empower our learners. Another scenario that was presented in here was how students were able to have a day where they could tell something about themselves or teach something to their students. In this scenario, there was a particular student that was interested in BMX biking. That was something about that student that other people didn't know until they had this opportunity. I think giving students an opportunity for empowerment in their learning enhances the engagement. It also offers them an opportunity to express themselves and to be creative. I think that's something that's very important in education too. I also liked how George talked about how he had to teach health, which was not one of his favorite subjects to teach, and he kind of flipped it around so that the students were doing the teaching. They were given the standards that needed to be addressed, and they could pick the things that they wanted to teach. I think this empowered the students to reach out and research more things that are of interest to them and to share what they've learned with their classmates. There's a lot of good information in this book. It's probably something I'll refer to quite often in his bibliography or his footnotes. There's resources there. I've YouTubed some of them. I've looked up some of them on the internet, some of the articles, just to find more about the subject. So that I was empowered in that way to learn more, and it makes the learning more interesting because I could find out deeper what was going on or what he was talking about. And I think that's something that is important that we allow our students to do. If they know a little bit about something, they might want to learn more about a certain topic and share what they learned with their fellow classmates. I feel that as far as thinking inside the box, yeah, I agree that we do have our box of standards that we have to teach, but we also have to be creative on how we teach it. Not all learners learn the same way. So some need a hands-on, some need an auditory. So we do have to be a little creative on how we approach those inside the box topics. This is a book that I would recommend to my colleagues. I think it would be a great administrative book study topic if there's time in their day for that. I'm happy to answer any questions or any comments that might come along from what I have to say. Thank you.